the quality of the audio is pretty good, I am on a new phone. So this is all set up. There you go. Ignore this part. I'm trying to also figure out. 1 second. I need a title. And shame. Drawing. There you go. The categories are now on. What do you mean by that? Oh, there you go. Art. There, it's work now. There you go. Just gonna chat. Welcome to the chat room. Okay, there you go. Everything should be working. From what I believe, we are now live. There you go. It should be working on both things. Okay, so today we're going to be just finishing up this part, like the fingers and stuff for this one, and then maybe working on a few other things regarding art and whatever. But we are working on the eye for now. I'm just going to be doing my own little thing at the moment, and hopefully you guys can learn along the way. I'm going to start with like a beige rose, like a rosy edge. And hopefully the audio works well. And I think we should start with this one right here. Move this to the side. There you go. Start with the skin and then the nail. Wish I could add some sort of music in the background. Because I know I'm probably not going to talk all the time. And what is this one? Deco Peach. I should start adding little time frames from when I should be more consistently posting live streams and stuff like that. I feel like sometimes I just randomly hop on. Tori Kindergartner said hi, hello. GT Gaming said hi, hello. This is somebody. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, thank you. I'm reading your comments, by the way. Sorry, I should start reading them out loud a bit more, because I'm just replying to some of them without letting you know who I'm replying to. But hi. Thank you, GT. Should be a bit better quality. Oh, and I'm forgetting to show the color that I'm using. N-Fan said hello. Hi. I love it. It's so cool, said Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Just wanted to say how much I appreciate all the hard work and effort you put into every single video. Oh. Oh, you guys are so cute. Well, endearing. I say cute whenever I mean endearing, so and don't take it as an offensive way. Yeah, I find that very sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying my best to what's it called? Have consistency in all of my videos and make sure that each one of them has some sort of value, especially since it is fun. It is fun to just do stuff, but I also want to teach as well. So whenever I get the chance to, I sometimes let people know of like little art tips or whatever that I've learned. So yeah, appreciate that. Bonjour, Apex. That is the same color of my eye. Which one? And this? No way. Are you talking about like the chestnut, like, or this colors, or some other one? It's depressing that you hide your true self from chat. Now that's real value and consistency. I don't understand what that means. I would like you to explain if possible. Okay, and then we're gonna use like a darker color for this area, because it then blends into like a dark gray for the nail. How are you, miss? Gamer Eye said hello. I'm doing pretty good. I just came back from working outside, so I am sweaty. Yeah, but, I'm a little hot at the moment, so that's pretty nice, I guess. That song called Talk You. I wish I could play songs. That's honestly something that I need to learn how to do, but I don't think my computer could handle OBS Studios or any other ones. So if you guys know of any good ones, let me know. Can you draw Mario trying to catch a jellyfish? Maybe once I'm done with this. I feel like after I'm done with all of these fingers and stuff like that, I'm gonna just do chat requests and little doodles for that. Where are you from? No, I'm from America. However, I'm not American. I was just born here. However, again, not American. How about you? Are you from the UK? I feel like a lot of people are from there. I think I looked at my not algorithm, but like my studio stuff, and it said like some of the people here are from the UK. That's pretty cool because I really want to visit at some point. Be interesting to do that. Here you go. Nail's gonna look a little dead. That is amazing. Thank you, Cute Dolls Adventuring. Hi, Zen. Hello. You're not awkward though. Oh, it might not be awkward for you, but sometimes I feel self-conscious and awkward. So it's a bit more of a me thing, a me problem. Uh, yeah, that's kind of the inspiration for my username, my self-awkwardness. Oh, okay. Now we need to add the white part around here. There you go. As I am here, as I can see an eye. What? There you go. There. Okay, then can you draw SpongeBob Patrick spamming stuff? I can, but once I'm done finishing this drawing, because I'm first going to be doing this one, and then I'm going to be doing any chat requests and stuff like that. So one thing at a time. I just want to finish this drawing because it's been sitting in my desk for like a good century at this point, ever since the last stream. But yeah, any crits you could add them in once I'm done, and then I'll let everybody know you could request stuff. And everything's going to be different with the setup as well. I'm just going to bring in another piece of paper that's empty, and then we could all just sketch. Yeah, that's going to be the plan for now, because I don't think this is going to take me too long, or at least it shouldn't, from what I know. See you later. I have okay, bye gamer. David said hi. Why you mention Christian in your YouTube bio? Asking politely. I like having people know that about me because I'm not shy about it, and it's also like the same thing as saying, "Hey, I'm Ukrainian," or "I am, I don't know, any other type of race," or "This is what I identify as," or whatever. It's just nice having that there because also the people who don't like Christians and stuff like that, they see that and they just go away from my channel. So I don't have to deal with any hate regarding that type of thing. So I just appreciate having that there. As well as like if somebody knows that about me, I would rather we have like a civil discussion about that and we just be like, okay, well I exist, you exist, let's get along and just work on that. Because it's also a really nice thing to like, oh well, what does it mean that you're a Christian, or like what do you believe and stuff like that. I'm very interested in like other religions and stuff like that. So it's nice being able to talk about it openly. Whereas if it's considered a hate speech to believe what you believe, I don't agree with that. Or it's kind of crazy that type of laws that are going to be passed at some point regarding that. But yeah, I just like it there because it's a good conversation starter and it's a nice thing to have. But thanks for asking. That's honestly one of the wonderful reasons I have that there. Because it's nice. It's nice talking about it. Nice talking about like your guys' religions or perspectives or life values and stuff like that. Because it's important. Okay, let's see. Well, I have Patrick's phone number. I can call him and he'll draw a bone. Okay, sure. Call him up. I like to. Oh, you like toast, said hi. Hey, I love the drawing. Who's your favorite artist? Ooh, okay, that's a really nice question. But I don't know whether to answer like YouTube artist, old history artist, or just people I know artists, because there's a lot of different artists. Oh, sorry about that. I see what you're trying. Okay, let's see. How do you draw fingers? I've always struggled with hands. Oh, right now I'm just coloring them in. But if you're talking about like the shape itself and everything like that, I could do a tiny tutorial after we're done with this. Either way, that looks interestingly bad. Just letting you know. It's gonna look better, I think, once I'm done. But that at the moment does not look good to me. We're not gonna be using this one. It's so hard to draw hands in that. Yeah, I could agree with that. I'll show you one of my art pieces right now. Because I was struggling so badly with the hands, I'm telling you. Okay, right there. You see the hands? I was it took me like half of this whole time lapse to draw those hands. And I didn't like them because it didn't fit the style that I was trying to go for because it's a little too realistic. Which I need to work on making the hands for my character fit the character. Beautiful artwork, keep this passion alive. Thank you. Okay, just wanted your opinion. I'm atheist. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, the, it's a good conversation starter, and it's interesting also to know like, well, why are you atheist, or what do you believe, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's interesting to me. It might not be for other people, and maybe just like politics or whatever it's called, semantics. There you go. It might just be semantics to other people, but I don't know. I find value in it. And also, it's nice to get to know other people. I love personal colors, and also, I love alcohol markers on certain pieces. Yes, and alcohol markers could also be a really good base whenever you're drawing with Prismacolors or any other pencils. They could be like a good base. However, I don't have my pencils anymore. I gave them away to this one other artist who was wanting to get into that type of thing. So I gave it away to her. I don't know if she's still using them though. I haven't seen her in a while. But yeah, I just wanted to let her have that. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna leave that as is, except for making this part a little darker. The edge area. Hello, dear friend. I have 122 key subscribers. I also subscribe your channel. I like your video. Oh, I appreciate that. That's very sweet. I wonder if that was 120k or 122 because I don't know. But that's pretty interesting. I somehow got to well, we somehow got to 20,000 or 21 because it's at 200 229,000 I think. No, that's 2,900. There you go. It's gonna be 21 soon. I wish it was 29. Oh, yeah. That's fire. Thank you, Tips. Do you recommend them hand model wooden references? Um, I would recommend just references in general. I don't know what references you're talking about specifically. If those have like a good basic shape for the hands, like for example, like you have this area right here, that's one shape. The wrist is one thing. Then you have like this triangle area right here. If you look, it's like this shape. And then you have this part and then the tip where it's like straightish and then curved. And then over here as well, if you look at the way the hand is formed, it's curved like this. It's not just all one, it's not all just one size of fingers. So that's, if it's a good thing, then yes, I would recommend using that. I don't know what you're talking about specifically though, so that's the only problem with that. Your voice is oh, one of my favorite compliments is that. Honestly, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna just work on making this part darker, and then there's a few wrinkles, which like right here, because your skin bends. This part bends and then it has to go back to normal. That's normal. Did you do that from memory or reference photo? I have a reference photo. I posted it earlier, So if anybody wanted to draw along, here's a reference photo. It's different color grade because I think it has a different filter. Well, not filter, but like different color tones that I have compared to my uh colors over here in general because mine are a bit brighter. But it's a bit more grayish, which I can work on making it grayer once I'm done. But it's a reference photo. I recommend using a reference photo in general. I'm able to draw a lot of different things from memory. However, for live streams and stuff like that, I prefer doing a reference photo because I don't want to I don't want to draw bad, if that makes sense, because I'd feel a little too self-conscious about it for a bit. Maybe at some point we're gonna do that. But it's most likely I'm just gonna be drawing for reference for a long time. Because I prefer it as well. It's shiny stuff. I get to draw shiny stuff. Like I always rage bait quit when with colored pencils as it's so hard to blend. Um, be careful with the way you're blending. That's the tip that I would give you. For example, like if you have a color that you're supposed to make. Actually, let's scratch that. Let me try explaining that a little better. For example, we're gonna be blending this part right here. I'm just gonna lightly add a base color of white on this tip because it's a little lighter on the reference photo and around here. I'm not pressing hard, I'm just gently scraping it. Not scraping, gently pressing. So that's how I'm gonna start like the base color and then we're gonna add in more color. So it's just a bunch of layering and then that's how it becomes blended. Try ASMR, you have perfect voice for it. I feel like this is already ASMR. I don't know. I don't know what other ASMR type stuff there are. I don't know much about that. I honestly don't like ASMR, which is funny because my best friend loves ASMR, and I'm like, I don't understand it. It's just an existing thing. But yeah, some people have their brains tickled by it. I have my ears cringe from it. But yeah, with blending, I recommend like layering a lot and then using one solid color or one blending color, like a mid-tone, and then just going in little circles and blending it all together. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Do you? Okay, let's see. Six, 6, 7. Thank you. Do you watch anime? If yes, which one is your favorite? I have watched recently The Flower Blooms with Dignity or something like that. I really liked that. That one was really wholesome and good. Otherwise, I don't really watch much animes because I don't like sexual content. I don't like inappropriate content and stuff like that. And a lot of different animes have that, which I just prefer not to have that. It's not a good thing in my opinion to have that there, especially when younger kids are watching that. But there are a few good animes that I've watched, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so wholesome. This is so good. It is so cute too, and I really liked that one. So yeah, that one was really nice. And then there was Sherry Yuki with red hair. That's like a Snow White with red hair if you want it in English. That one was adorable as well. They did a really good job with the plot and the characters. I wish they continued the seasons because like I want more. I hate when like they have like a good 2 seasons or something like that and then they just stop. Cause like why would you do that to me? But yeah. Oh my goodness, on me. No, I'm not obsessed. I literally watched only 2, 3 animes in total. Honestly, somewhat same. I've tried watching a few other ones, but like, uh, they didn't hit. I barely watched any of them these days, especially since like the action category stuff and so on isn't really my style, and like the more popular ones aren't really my thing either. I just like the cute ones, the ones where like not much is happening, but it's so cute in general and like very wholesome. Sanjanar said hello. Hi. That's stuffed. Thanks, Spice Clown. Is that a picture of you? No. No, it's not. But it'd be nice if it was. I wouldn't mind doing like a self-portrait at some point. That'd be really cute. I have tried drawing myself like a somewhat realistic portrait. Didn't turn out too well, but like it was okay. And I accidentally messed up over here. This color is actually more of like a reddish brownish tint. Not brown, but like purplish tint. So yeah, we're gonna have to try blending that part in and then working over it with like a grayer color, like a blackish color. Because you could see it's blending with like a purple. So this is the one I'm blending with, by the way. And whatever this color is. Deco Peach. But yeah. Cool, thanks, our anime. Are you from US? Yes, I am from the United States. I am from America. Hi there. Wow, I was doing that the other day when something about popped. What? Oh, I hope nothing popped in your eyeball. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. I hope you're okay. But yeah, that was me earlier as well when an eyelash fell into my eye and it was like right here. But it was painful. I have eyelashes in the eye for some reason and it's annoying. But yeah. We need to work on making this darker. Goodness. There you go. Let's get a brush. One of the best things I have is like this makeup brush. I have this one I bought recently. And then let me show you the one I used to use way more. It is currently missing, but it was like half this size. So yeah, I don't need visa from US. That is fire, but thank you. Appreciate that. No nail looks real. That's the goal. We're working on that. But yeah, this part ends up looking a little better once everything else is done. Or at least I'm hoping so. Delusion is sometimes pretty good for you. But yeah, we're just gonna be working in this type of gray color in like little circles. Summit said hello. Person nails look really real. So I'm from South Africa. Ooh, do you have like because I know there's still like tribes and stuff like that. Are you part of one of them? Or is it like the sections and stuff that people have? Because there's like Muslim sections and like stuff like that, and I'm wondering if you have that as well. I was grinding in the garage. Oh, that was me earlier, except outside working on the land. Yo, I'm lucky drew a pic of my dog, and my parents said it was so bad I had to date a dude. I don't understand that. That's a lot. That is an amazing drawing. Thank you. I love your art. Thank you. Beaded love. That's a cute name. That is so good. How long did that take? It took all of last last live stream. I don't know how long that was, maybe 2 hours. But these days, my art has been taking me, because it used to take me up to 6 hours to get like a good photo in. It took me up to 6 hours. Not photo, a good drawing. If it wanted to be really nice, it took me up to 6 hours. These days, for some reason, it's been taking me less time, and I've been figuring out ways of just working into faster paces and stuff like that, or like figuring out ways of drawing that's faster. We did this. Look at how long did it take? Made it to the time. Amber the owl said hi. Can we see you? Yes. I'm not invisible. This is me. Hi, Sleepy. Sleepy loves. Oh, cute. We are now going to be working on the little wrinkles, or at least trying to. There you go. And I'm applying a lot more pressure since I'm trying to blend in all of these colors. No, I'm just a normal white in house. New dragon speak. Oh well. Just curious, I guess. Cause there's this one YouTuber that I watch and she's also like African and she has like this one tribe. It's like it's not Swahili, it's not, I don't know which one it's called, but it was just interesting and it's pretty cool listening to her also speak in her language every now and then, because she sometimes does that because people ask her. It's honestly pretty cool. I mean, she talks about like some of her friends and like she met new people and like they're from this tribe and she's from this tribe and they interact this way and this happens. But yeah, she's also here in America now. But it's just a cool thing to just hold on to. Ooh, I didn't realize, but in the photo there's also a dent, not dent, but like here. You want to ignore my horrible thing I just came from outside, but like you see like how some of the nail is chipped over here. The photo has that too, so we're gonna add that. So if you're wondering what this part is, that's the dents and stuff, or like the chipping area. There you go. And just add some chippage. I'm just like, thank you. Love food always. Okay, there you go. I think I should also, let's see. Let's see if this one would work. No. Work. Yeah, I wanted some more white over on here because like the colors blending in a little too much into there. Edit Man King said hi. Hello. Is that very small picture? I don't know. I think so because I know if I wanted to make it like a full page, it would take me longer. It is 3 inches by 4.5. So maybe. But yeah. I was thinking honestly of starting like a little print club because we could draw all of this on live streams and then whoever's in the print club, I would just put it into the printer, print it out, and then send it over in the mail to everybody. And that'd be cute to have like just a little thingy like that. Toka Cup said hi. Hello. We are struggling through this part at the moment. Lillian said hi. Hello. Amber Owl said hi again. Hi. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know. The membership would probably only be a few dollars too, because I don't want to overpay, especially for that type of thing. And since mailing doesn't cost too much, it would cover everything. There you go. But yeah, I think that would be pretty fun, and then I could add like little letters and everything into that. How long have you been at this drawing? At the moment, it's been almost 30 minutes. But earlier for all of this part, that was last live stream, and last live stream it took us, I think, 2 hours. 2 hours to maybe 1.5, unless there was more than one live stream that I did. But I don't know. I don't remember. It's not like I remember that. Okay. This part a little longer. There you go. Darcy said hi. Hello. I love your name. Oh, I watched Pride and Prejudice recently, so that's what I'm associating your name with. Vixie said hi. Hi. Nice to see you. Oh, but yeah, okay, I got a sticker from a guy in Australia. Wow, that's interesting. I have stickers from police people and firefighters because I like collecting them. Let me see if I could find one. No, that's just notes. I had one recently. I typically leave them in the car, though. But yeah, I keep them. There you go. I'm just gonna cover this part because it says like the where it is from. But yeah, there's this one. It's a pretty old one, so like they don't do this type anymore. I heard that they're gonna do like collectible versions of it, so I'm so excited for that. So they're gonna have like for different districts, different styles of stickers. I am so ready for that to happen. I would honestly design them myself if I could. I would collect all of them if possible. That would be amazing. Damn, that's quick. Well done. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, for some reason my art has been taking me less time to make, and I like that because it gives me more time to do other art and other stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I feel like that's a version of progress. I don't quite know, but I feel like it is, so I'm gonna say it is. Hi, Tiger tea lover. Ooh, so I'm gonna guess you like tea. And you're gonna have to answer a question. What's your favorite tea? Because I feel like I've been lacking on my tea drinking. I haven't been feeling motivated to drink other types of tea aside from the ones that I really like. But like, I should be branching out a bit more. I love your art. Thank you. Piper said hello. Hi. Yeah. What's your favorite tea? Rico said hi. Or Rico said hi. Well, not hi, but nice. With a little heart. That's cute. Thank you. But yeah, reminds me of Pokemon. Yes, that's true. It'd be cute if it'd be so cute though if firefighters like had little plushies and stuff like that to give. That's what am I saying? No, they should focus on their own like life-saving stuff. I would love that, but at the same time, they should focus on their stuff. I shouldn't be trying to collect them. But it would be so cool if they. It'd be just a dream come true though. I would love to collect that type of stuff. Anyways, though, they should not. They should focus on saving lives and burning buildings, and not giving me stickers and plushies. I would genuinely love that though. It reminds me of Pokemon. Collect them all. I want to so bad. If they end up doing that, I will go to every single one. I will bring them cookies or I'll bring them something. But I genuinely really want to collect all the stickers. I would be so sad if they don't have any. Well, yeah. Shannon said hello. Hi. Nice to see you. And then Marianne said hi. Hi. Oh, that's a little dog photo. The side eye. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna try figuring out how long this snail is because I didn't sketch it out enough. Let's see, we have the end of this eye right here. Then we need this part curved. So if we do it around this line right here, I feel like that's good. Like that's good enough length. That's so good. Thank you, Bonnie. Appreciate it. Okay, and then we're just gonna curve it out this way. And since it is pressing into the skin, this part's going to be a bit thicker than the rest. So for example, like if I did this and then I pressed over here, you see how this part's thicker than this part? Ignore the grown out nails. This is why this one's gone, because they're growing out a little too much. I need to get my nails done again. But yeah, that's why this part's going to be thicker. And there's going to be like this little line right here. A few other ones over here. Because the nail is not just one flat thing, it has a bunch of different lines. Oh my gosh. My nail is so horribly damaged right now. Marianne said hello. Hi. Hello. Max said, wow. Oh, I love your PFP. That is so cute. I love little stars in the hair. That's adorable. But yeah. I'm gonna add more white here. And there's skin texture over here. Like different little lines and stuff like that. But we're gonna need a bit more of a detailed thing, so we're sharpening up our pencil. Take a picture of a fire truck, draw it, and then take it to them. Trade for a sticker. Ooh. That would honestly be a kind of fun little series to do on YouTube, drawing different trucks and stuff like that, or people in the fireplace, not fireplace, fire stations, and then trading the for the stickers. I would rather bake them stuff though. I feel like it'd be much easier or like faster if I gave them food, feed them, and then have them give me. Oh, that's so selfish. Oh, the fact that I would actually do that is crazy. Because I would love to do that. I've given them what's it called, cupcakes before. However, I did not get the stickers because I forgot to ask, and they were kind of busy. But still, I forgot to ask, so I should have done that the first round that I've tried. It'd be an interesting thing to just trade for stickers. Good job, said Gillian. Thank you. Appreciate it. King over the sea said hello. Hi. And then Mary Daniel said hi. Hi. There's so many new people saying hello. But yeah, we are finishing up this one, and then I'm gonna do little sketches for everybody else or whoever wants a certain thing sketched out for them. But yeah, I would collect the fire station stickers, no problem. I'll see a horse or a male lion. Love them lions over here. Ooh, when I was younger, I drew a lion. I thought it was so good. Now that I look back at it, though, it turned out really interestingly. It was so blotchy. I was still learning, and I don't think I had Prismacolors back then because the blending skills in that was fun. Yeah. Anyways, sorry for the shaking camera if it is shaking for you, because I hit the stand every now and then. And then there's two of them because this one's for like a different camera. There you go, rosy beige. Back to that. And we're just gonna be using that over here. There you go, and a little darker on this area. And then over here, and here. I like your drawing. Appreciate it. What part do you like the most though? Because like I like the eyebrows over here, and I like the fact that the I did this part pretty well with like the eyelash being hitched over on that end. Go fix that. Kara, thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I like the green eye. I wish it was a little bit more detailed, but it's a little too small. It's like almost the size of my thumb, actually. Almost the size of my nail for my thumb. So yeah, I can't make it because it's a little too small. Okay, let's see. We are almost done, and then I'm excited honestly to do some sketches for everybody else. Because I've been working on this one for, or at least it's been in my drawer for long enough. Just oh, those dresses just, oh my goodness. The fact that I was about to read that out loud. Name a car for an edit. Oh, I don't know. I was about to name a bike. Just a very deep red one would be good. I don't know the name for it, so I'm not gonna be able to. Actually, hold up. The Lamborghini Revolt is a really nice one. The deep orange one, almost like this color, but like this, but a bit brighter, if that makes sense. I really loved that one. But if it was like a cherry red, oh, that would be so pretty. Okay, we're gonna now work on this color, peach. Hi, Bobby's here. Hi, hello. I like the green eye. Oh, thank you. I drew a blue eye. It was really pretty. I feel like green eyes don't get enough attention. Love the light reflection in the eye. The detail is amazing. Bike is good too. Ducati. I prefer Suzuki's, but Ducatis aren't too bad. But yeah, I think they're prettier, in my opinion. But I don't know. Yamahas aren't too bad either. Like this one Yamaha is really, really pretty. Well, at least sleek. Sleek is a better name for it. There you go. I am late. Am I late? Just a little bit. But it's totally fine. You're Bobby. If you pass, don't worry. Ducati 999. Sounds cool. Jesus died for everyone. Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what color to use to blend this part in because forgot what color I used for this. I need like a brownish color, but I'm not finding many brown colors. Make this part just a little darker. Anyways, Bobby, to get with the system, we're currently finishing up the fingers. This for some reason is like thumb. Also, what's it called? We're gonna be drawing for people afterwards after we're done with this, since this is gonna take us a little less time than I typically live stream. Which Suzuki? Suzuki R something 24 or whatever. I don't know like the numbers because there's so many of them. But just do a red car. A red car would be nice. Like one of those deep, nice colors. Granny, I followed in Twitch too. I thought you were doing it there. I am. I'm on both at the moment. And yeah, I noticed that you did follow me. I'm streaming on both, or at least I should hope so, because it says I'm live on Twitch as well. Suzuki not red. I had a GSXR 2000. Ducati is cherry red. Ooh, pretty. I love that type of color though. It's such a nice one. That's what kind of why I also like drawing cherries, because they have such a pretty color. Okay, let's work on finishing this finger already because I'm tired of it. There we go. Granny, I posted. I saw. Okay, sorry, I got too excited. But, I saw that. Oh, don't worry. I did comment on it as well. I liked it. It's honestly so cool. I also really liked the perspective on the third drawing you did. That was crazy. Like the blurred fingers because it was closer to the like the lens or whatever. That was, oh man, it broke. That was cool. But I saw that. As it's Godzilla Day. Honestly, I wonder why America decided to have every day have some sort of thing. It doesn't make it special anymore. Yeah, Greenie, I know I have been following every post of yours. Oh, okay, so what's the backstory of the drawing? This one? Oh, it's a very tragic backstory. So, back in the day, when this poor person was looking into the camera to try and get out one of the eyelashes, well, we're going to say that one's right there. That's an eyelash right there. The poor thing, the poor thing ended up having the camera on the whole time, and it ended up capturing this horrific scene, and he never ended up getting that eyelash out of his eye. So yeah, did I saw the did you saw the magician granny one? What? Maybe not. That doesn't. I don't think so. How recently did you do this one? Because I'm talking about the one where you did like your little art dump. Because that one was really cool. I'm talking about like the one with like the different perspective, and then that one anime person. You know, the one with like the one that's not squatting, but has his hands as if he's squatting. Hi, please shout out to Haley on pause. I don't know how to do a shout out aside from reading your name, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to white, and then we're gonna just blend. Oh, I have a burr stuck in my foot. Anyways, hi, I'm a beginner artist. I'm 15, so I don't paint or draw that much. Yes, but you're young, so you have the ability to paint and draw however much you want as you grow up. So that's very nice. But hello, what type of art do you do? What's your favorite medium to use? What's your favorite art style? Crazy said sushi. Oh, yeah, I posted in one now. Oh, okay, so I haven't seen that one. Maybe I'm able to on my iPad, because my iPad sometimes doesn't let me, which sucks. But yeah, let's see. Ugh, no, it doesn't let me check it out. Maybe it lets me on my studio. I should make a bit of a water drop. Maybe. Oh wait, that's so cute. I'm able to see like just a bit of it. Because it doesn't let me see the full thing on my iPad. Oh my gosh. Dude. Okay, I love oh my goodness, there's so many pandas. There's so many pandas. Oh my gosh. But that is so cute. Oh, I'm waiting to post the art. Wait a minute, it's already. Oh my goodness, we already are at 21,000. I'm gonna post a little. I'm gonna. Okay, sorry, we're not drawing right now. My bad. You guys are watching me do whatever I am doing. I am posting right now. There you go. Reached 21K. Thank you, everyone. And then a bunch of hearts. There you go. I posted another thing. So go like that if anything. But that's crazy. I love your art. That was beautiful. And I'm making another one too. I'll post it tomorrow. Oh, that's so cute though. I love that. That's honestly one of the highlights of my day. It's whenever somebody posts on there and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. And also just generally it's beautiful. And wow, your rendering is so cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Destiny said hello. Found I'm gonna call you Found Badmus, but I'm gonna call you Found. Said hi. Yeah, I thought of doing so many fan art. It's so cute. I appreciate it so much though. You don't have to do that if anything. If you ever feel pressure to do that, you don't have to. I love it. It's so cool. Or at least like from my experience and my opinion, it's adorable. But yeah. Dang, you can draw good. Thank you, Zoe. I like your profile picture. That's a really nice picture of her. A very sweet little granny. Your rendering is insane. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying. I'm working on it. It could use work, but I still appreciate that. Thank you. OMG, that's so good. Thank you, Milk. Milk Moods. There's this one song that I like listening to on repeat sometimes. It's Moods by something something. But it's a pretty nice one. So that just reminded me of your username. I could never draw so you can. I believe in you. Don't say that. You definitely can. you're able to, and with enough practice, you definitely will do better than me, if anything. But yeah, I think you definitely can. And then why is there purple here? Oh no, that's just on my screen. I'm scared of ruining it. From now on, you are the best drawer in the world. Who agrees with me? Oh, I didn't think I'd ever be called a drawer. Ah, but Granny. Hello, Granny. It's okay, Granny. You can watch it later. I noticed, Bobby, I noticed your comments on Twitch. But yeah, I decided to randomly get a Twitch account because, I don't know, for fun. My coworker said that it might be a good idea, so I decided to try it out. I don't know. I feel like I would rather work more on the Patreon thing, though. Oh, cool. Thanks, Milk Moods. I have heard I have heard a hand is one of the most difficult things to draw or paint. Would you agree or not really? Hold up. I will show you a painting of this one hands that I really liked, and the beading on that is really nice. I think depending on the way you start drawing a hand, it will be easy or hard for you. Only one person agrees with me. Granny, did you eat those pandas? No, no. Why would I eat them? Okay, let's see. Ignore the way the coloring is on this one, by the way. Here's the beading for it. So if you actually look, these are actual beads that I did on the lace. There you go. This was an oil painting of the hands and stuff like that on a wood table and stuff. But I really like the reference photo, so I decided to draw it. But it wasn't hard because I figured out the different values for the hand. And sometimes you just approach drawing a hand without thinking it's a hand. Like this part, it's just coloring in certain tones and stuff like that. So yeah, the fact that you're using colored pencil instead of oil paint shows your level of expertise. Oh, I think that's a compliment. But yeah, so depending on the way you're trying to draw it, and if it's stylized, then I find harder. But some people find stylized hands a lot easier to draw compared to realistic hands or realism in general. And one more line over here. I think we're finishing up already. My sister drew something like that too, but my brother, oh, well, I'm not his mother, but that's extremely annoyingly sad. That's not a good thing. I hope he got punished and learned his lesson not to do that, because it's hard to make art sometimes, and it's especially hard whenever you're putting your heart and soul into it and somebody just takes it and rips it apart. I need the bubble one. May I ask, what are you gonna? Probably never, Bobs. Most likely never. Unless I decide to hop on a live stream and try doing that. It's gonna stay against my wall, propped up there for the rest of eternity, because I've been just busy and I have another commission that I'm gonna be working on this month. So busy. Can't do that. Well, that's awesome. Thank you. Granny, what happened to your nails? Where are those cutie nails? They're growing out and they're coming off. I'm gonna get my nails done at some point, but probably not anytime soon. But yeah, personally, I don't like stylized hands. Depending on the style, because with certain parts of the style, I really, really love it. Like for example, if it's like really nice line art or it's really good coloring and stuff like that, and stylized hands work really well with the piece. It's really pretty. If it's trying to be realistic, then I don't really like it as much, depending though. But I think stylized hands are pretty, but of course you have your own opinion. It's perfectly normal. It's a good thing to know what you like and what you don't like. It also helps with whenever you're trying to figure out your own art style. Also, at this point I've completely scratched and showing the color that I'm using. I for the win. Yo, really cool art. Thank you, Huda. Huda or Huda? I don't know at this point. Let us add just a bit of shade over here, and I think, aside from any other Any other details that we're gonna add once we're done? I think we have completed it. Let's see. What should I do? I feel like this part right here needs a bit more defining. I'm trying to watch the live, but voice is making me feel sleepy. Take a nap. If you're sleepy, then take a nap. Maybe set up a timer or something like that, and then you could just sleep for a little bit. It's also really good for you if you do take a nap. Let's just add a bit of detail around this area. That makes this part a little bit more better, in my opinion. Let's add just a bit of skin texture. There you go. I could hear in the background, like not in the background, but can you hear? Or do you hear the little bubbles popping? It's for my drink. Yeah. I can understand why my brother ripped it apart because he was 1 year old and I was 7 years old. Yes, however, even kids should learn what is okay and what is not okay. So as long as he didn't do it again and learned from that, that is okay. And yeah, it does make sense as to why he did that, especially at his age. But yeah, you learn young what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do, or like what is good for you and what is not, or what it means to, oh, I found I found this brush. I was trying to compare it to this one from earlier, but yeah, it's smaller because it has less. There you go. This, from top position it looks, because from this part it doesn't look as big, but like this part is much bigger. I think we are done with this. Congratulations, everybody. We have finished this eyes and fingers and stuff like that. Granny, may I ask, why are you so hungry for pandas? I'm not. I just appreciate whenever they come over and they subscribe. They're sweet, okay? Everybody, every single panda is very sweet. Like whenever I just try to draw a stylized hand, it just looks weird. Try working on it. Try practicing a bit more because that'll be a good help for you. Okay, let's see. We need to sign this. Let's use a pencil would be fine. Okay, and should we sign it right here? Or should I sign it right here? Like have it touch this part a little bit? Because I feel like this part would look cooler, if that makes sense. If I open my eyes, look that, I will start tearing. If you blow on it too, your eye might dry out. And I saw an old post of yours where you put Panda Kun in batter. Yeah. And it was like threatening to bake him or something like that. Like right here would be cute. Well, I messed up my little thing. There you go. Messed up the signature, but we're gonna live. Your voice sounds like a vibe. Help. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it. Have you thought of making ASMR? You have the perfect voice. I keep on getting I don't know what's it called. I keep on getting comments that say that, which is definitely making me think about that a lot more. Do you draw only eye, or do you draw other stuff? Ooh, let me show you some of my collection. 1 second. I have my album. 1 second. We are going to go through some of my art now. Now that we're finished. Oh, almost finished. I remember that I need to do other stuff. Ignore the noise. There you go. We have lips. So almost a face. We have balloons. I could just show you like this. We have balloons. And then let's see. We have another eye. And then we have yet another one. And then we have strawberries. We have puppies. We have, that's a peach. Let's see. We have cherries, which I really like this one. We have this cupcake and another cherry. And then we have lime and another cupcake. And then we have a cat and this thing. And then a sparrow and chocolate. And we have pancake, well not pancake, French toast and a tart, which I really like the kiwi on this one. The kiwi banged. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Honey and a walnut, and then another cupcake. Then we have a chicken whopper. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I was hungry, and then we have honey. I sometimes crave stuff like pizza because I was craving pizza, and I was like, I want a really cheesy pizza. That's upside down, by the way. And then this one's not upside down. That's strawberry. And we have gummy beer, pencil, tart thingy, and we have this perfume stuff, and etc. Yeah. It's just a bunch of random art. And then I have commissions and oil paintings and stuff like that. But with this type of stuff, I like having food because it's shiny food. Hi, my sincere apology for bad English. It's okay, bombastic. Wow, thank you, BMW. Don't worry, I'm gonna check your profile, but now bye. But I'll be back soon. So he missed all of the art that I just showed. I did that for him. Well, no. Well, I hope he ends up coming back at some point. Guys, let me tell you a secret about her granny. She loves yapping. Even the stream stops. Oh, please tell me it didn't stop yet. No. Yeah, I just showed the art for him. No, that's sad. Okay, I think I'm gonna end my live stream in Twitch because my phone is dying for that one. How would you rate your stream quality? I don't know. Submit feedback. Okay, there you go. That's all done. There you go. Anyways, finally 2 weeks later, it's completed. Hey, no need to roast me so bad. I understand it took me some time, but like, come on. Okay, we are now going to. What's the date for today? 11. Day is it? Need the day, sir. Where? 11:03. 11:03, 2025. Live stream. There you go. We have now completed it. Congratulations, everybody. You have 6 likes. 7 likes. Yes. Sign in the eye. I'm back. Are you in Nigeria? No, I'm not. I am in America. The country. Or state. So whatever it's called. I don't know, I'm bad at geography. Wow, that's so cool. Bella King said hi. How long have you been doing art for? Over a decade. So longer than 10 years. Yeah, there you go, guys. She'll be having every possible thing as a drawing. That is so cute. I wish I could draw like that. You can. I hopefully slowly am teaching people how to draw like this because I'm an artist and I would like to teach other people to be arty or learn to art. You really like drawing food. Yeah, I get hungry and I crave stuff. Wow, I love your art. It's awesome. Now you need a gallery. I'm okay with wherever I'm at putting my art. But I appreciate that. Okay, we are going to be drawing for you guys now. So instead of me drawing this, we are going to be drawing whatever you want. Let me just grab my sketchbook. No, I didn't miss it. I saw all. Okay, thank goodness, because I wanted to show you the album full of random stuff that I have. But then I read your comment saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna go for now," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that's sad." Looks like you and I feel an eyelash in my eye. Honestly, same. Agreed. Okay. That's a big sketchbook, but I need to use it at some point. There you go. We have this one. This was a gift, but it's a little big. Empty page. There you go. And then there was a few requests. I think one of them was SpongeBob. I don't remember. So anybody who does want me to sketch anything for them, comment that down because we're gonna be able to do that for you. Found said hi again. Hello. While you guys are commenting whatever you want me to draw, I am going to clean up some of the Prismacolors because I have a bunch of them just randomly laying around and I need to put them on at some point. Draw a hand in your sketch style. Ooh, okay. Let's do that. A hand in your sketch style. Wait, I will start drawing the hand. This is like, there you go. Maybe I should put this a little lower. That way it shows a bit better. Yeah. We have this part right here. And then it connects to this wrist. There you go. By the way, it takes me a lot more concentration, so I don't talk as much when I draw hands. Um, Hello, I'm from Turkey. Hello, Sula. Please, can you explain the process? Do you want me to finish this one or explain with another one? Or oh, request sketches now. Yep, we are now requesting whatever you want to gift from me. You're so awesome. Okay, I'll just show you how the process goes for this. I have my hand out right now, like this. That was the reference photo for this one. If I'm trying to do from memory, I could just do it like this. I start off with almost a square, except the top part. You see how this part is bent over and smaller than this part? That's the palm area. That's this area. That's this right here. Then there's this triangle area that we're going to be using right here. We're going to be adding that part right here. And then oh, we're going to make this part just a bit bigger because it needs to be a little longer. And erase this area. So yeah, that's that part. Granny, can you draw Panda Kun riding a horse? 1 second. Delita said hi. Hello. Oliver said hi. Hi. And then Rachelian, right. Right to you too. And then over here we have this part. I'm just gonna simply do this part. This is gonna be this area right here. And it's never gonna be just one straight line. Then we have this part here. And this part right here is this area right here. So like there's this part right here. The little lines over this way. Since it's like a curve, not just one straight line. You have it like that. And then we have the thumb. I like doing this. And then it also helps with figuring out where to do the bend. And over here, there's also like a little bendy area that connects this part. Granny, I have trouble drawing a clenched fist in the side view. Like this, or like this, because the knuckles area is what I would recommend learning how to do. Let's switch to a different area. There you go. Let's learn how to do a knuckle. We're gonna start off with a square again, because it's like just a basic shape. Except we're gonna add it like this. We're gonna have like this area right here, because it's not gonna be one straight line. One more time. And then we're gonna just do a circle over here, a square over here, bit of a triangle over this way, and then a circle over here. That's just like basic shapes. I'm just gonna be using it as the side thing. And then another circle right here. This part will connect over to this end and be the thumb that overgoes that part. And right here, we're gonna connect or separate this part to make it show as if we have this part, or what's it called? This, the knuckles right here. That's right there. That's this line. Then underneath it, we're also gonna make sure we have this part because at the side, it's gonna be right like this. Let's see. Why are you guys calling her granny? She sounds young. Because it's a trend they have. It's for some reason like a thing they do. They consider me their grandma or mom or whatever. We're gonna But yeah, there's also gonna be like a little tag right here because if you look right there, that's because this part's crimping down and it ends up giving out this little edge right here. But yeah, no granny this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, anyways, that's a good way of starting out how to do this, the version of this part. And let me try showing you how to do the side. Because it's an interesting position because it's gonna look weird like this. So we're gonna end up doing it a little slanted, so more like a this way of doing it instead of doing it just like this, if that's okay with you. I have trouble drawing. Well, I can help you out if anything. You sound like you sound like you're 26. Well, I appreciate that. That's a nice thing. Okay, we're gonna start off again with like a basic shape. I'm gonna start with like a square area, then a circle over here for like where the thumb goes. Then we're gonna just make a line from here to here, just almost like a triangle thing, and that's going to be connecting to your wrist. So this is going to be the palm with like the thumb area, and this part's going to be where the wrist is. So you would do like something for the wrist or whichever position you're going to do it in. That's going to be like that part. We are now going to work on the thumb area. This part's going to be a little crinkled, and we're going to add like the little this part right here, that thing, and then there's going to be a triangle, and then the rest of it's going to be covered up by the thumb. And we're just going to add this area right here, and then over here, this part's a little too high. There you go, because I'm trying to figure out the correct what's it called? The correct perspective. Okay, because she's a granny. Jesus loves you. O-U-W-O. Wow, you're better than me at drawing hands. I'm trying to at least teach something. And then there's going to be like a little knuckle right here, and then a higher knuckle over here. This part's going to be separated. That looks more like a realistic hand. If you're trying to stylize it in that in a different way, then I would recommend doing it in a different way. But yeah, this part's also, you're supposed to bend it because it's the thumb is wrapping around the thing, so we're gonna make it look as if it's a bit more bent. Then I'm gonna have this area right here, and then make this part a little more like this. So that's how I would draw this part, like the sideways thing, or maybe just get rid of this area and have this part be shaded in a bit to make sure it looks a bit more like a thing. But you could look at this here. Let me get a red pencil. And then we're gonna ruin this a little bit, but I hope it explains a bit more. Hold up 1 second, I'll read the comments. She's been living since America has been discovered. You sound like 26. You do. Hit heart. Said hi. Hello, Supa. I'm 38, so yeah. Oh, hi to low. And then Monkey said hi. Hello. Would love to see a Game of Thrones chair. Ooh. Okay, we could definitely do that one. Draw Tom and Jerry. Let's do the Game of Thrones chair after I'm done showing this part. If you just look at this as a reference photo, the way you would break this down is we have a main shape right here. Then this would go down right here. So this would be its own separate box right here. That'd be a box. This part would be more of a triangle. And then you would add another box right here. And then you would fill in the middle with whatever. But yeah, just the basic shape right here is there's this triangle, there's a square connecting to a rectangle, connecting to this square. So we just ruined the sketch underneath it, but this helps you understand the type of shaping you're going to have in general when you're trying to do a hand. And then as well over here, you use different shapes right here for the knuckles, because the knuckles aren't one straight flat thing. You see the way they curve. This one's more of like a square, this one's a triangle, this one's a circle, or this one's like this. You figure it out on your own, and then you work it out in your sketch. Then over here as well, just basic shapes. This one's almost a square, except it has like a little triangle on the top of it, but I just do it without that part. Then I do a triangle right here, and then I'd add the fingers. Now this part's going to be much lower or higher. It's going to go like this a lot more compared to this one. It's a lot shorter, and you're going to add the top part. And that's just the basic shape for the hand. And it works all as well, like with different types of how wide you want your fingers as well. So that helps. How much time are you drawing? We drew this in like, I think 3 hours or 2 hours. I don't know. But we drew that in 2 hours. Right now we're just doing little sketches, so I don't really know what you mean. But in general, I've been drawing for over a decade. More than a decade, or more than 15 years or whatever. Would love to see a Game of Thrones shirt. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing next. We're going to ignore the little hand tutorial we've been doing. Okay, let's see. I'm going to search up what's it called? A little reference photo. Oh, if we wanted to, we could have also done a tutorial on how to draw this type of hand, because this type of hand is also different compared to like the palm area. You could still see here, sorry, we're still on the hands at this point. You could still see like the main shape right here. That's going to be like the triangle area right there, square, rectangle, whatever. And then over here, there's still like a triangle shape right here. And then this area, you could see like you could just draw a line right there and work out the different shapes for the knuckles, or not knuckles, but like bend area. Yeah, it's all about like figuring out what type of initial shape to use. Let's do Game of Thrones. Throne. Oh, wow, that's a lot of different details. Wow. Oh, okay, let's see. How would we do this? I think I would... Let's try with a sketch first. See what we could do around this area. And there's obviously going to be just the basic shape of a chair. Starting off first with that. And then let's have it turn out this way just a bit. And then have it like that. So that's just the basic shape of a chair. We have that down. We're going to need to figure out how to add the knives and stuff like that. Let's do... This isn't going to be too good of a sketch for the Game of Thrones throne, but it's still going to be something. So again, you would start off just like the basic shape of something, like the chair, like we did earlier with the hands and like the circles and stuff like that. You would do that with everything at this point. Figure out like the shape, and then if you're trying to sketch it in or like use graphite to color it in a bit, you would you'd end up starting from the darkest places or like the lightest places. You figure out which parts are which. Let's do... Go clean that part up. I'm gonna just do some hilts for the swords. And again, I'm not gonna be making these too, what's it called, too detailed. I'm just gonna be getting the basic stuff down. And if I wanted to do it detailed, I would. But I want to get to other drawings as well. So we're just doing the basic stuff. There's going to be like a little resting thing. Oh, okay. I'm going to change up the throne style a bit. And have this type of thing be at the top. Well, not top, but like this bottom area. Have it. There you go. And then it would go, the hilts area would be this part right here, where the armrest is. And then we're going to add just a bit more down to this part. Wonder what these stores, where these swords are all from. Cause like I haven't watched Game of Thrones before. Go. And then I think I'm gonna add just a little more detail, like a little more depth, and then I'm gonna be done with this throne. It'd be cool if all of this part was spiky. And this part you could always fill in with more of the knives and stuff. More of the details and everything. But I'm not gonna do too much details into it. So this is what we're gonna be leaving off of, aside from this part. There you go. That's gonna be the Game of Thrones throne thing. And you can make this part darker to make it show like that this part is a little bit different from, or at least a little deeper than the rest of this part, because this part's facing forward. Like this area we see a lot forward than compared to this area. So that's the shading that we're doing for that part. Yep. There you go. That's a Game of Thrones thing. Done. Okay, would you love to see a Game of Thrones chair? Tom and Jerry is next. Let us see. I think I'm just gonna do Tom and not Tom, but Jerry. I think I'm gonna just stick with the mouse. Let's see. Let's get a reference photo. There you go. That's a long thumb. Some thumbs are long. You draw awesome. Thank you. How much time you draw, Granny? How can I add vein on the palm? Palms don't really have veins. Palms have like the wrinkles and stuff like that. Like if you're talking about like veins for just general stuff, if I worked out, you would see my veins a lot more. You could see some of it and like there you go. There you go. You could see this a bit more. So the veins would be more on this type of thing, like the back of the hand. So it would be more like if we had this be the back of the hand, we would have the veins be in different areas. Let's get back to Jerry now. Okay, let's try doing it. I'm gonna start from just like the nose. And then figure out. This isn't gonna be too good or too. There you go. This part's filled in. What is Jerry a girl or a boy? 'Cause I can't tell. The eye is way too large over here to fix that. It's gonna be a little closer to the size of this one right here. And his eyes are crooked for some reason. Not just I think, but I feel like on the reference photo as well. Okay, there you go. I got this part. Need this mouth area. We're just sketching really quickly. I'm not going to be doing it too well. This, oh, that was horribly done. Have a large ear. And that connects into the rest of his thing. The ear could be a little bigger. There you go. I'm pressing a little too hard, so whenever I erase it, there's going to be like little marks left and stuff like that. I wanted to press it harder because I liked the way the reference photo has it a little darker than everything else. I have the other ear right here. There you go. We have Jerry. All done. And the tendon too. Tendon. Oh, are you trying to draw like an anatomy at this point? When is your next live? Thursday. I think it's going to be Thursday, maybe this Thursday or next Thursday, but that's what I'm planning. If anything, I will be obviously doing a little shout out thing of like when to expect it. Great, again, I'm in for a long run with this chair. Hope you liked it. I feel like I'm behind on much of the comments right now. Yeah, Granny stepped on a landmine with this one. Granny makes Panda sit on the chair. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. We are gonna have Panda right here. Tiny little Panda sitting on the chair, on the big chair. There you go. We now have Panda on the chair. And then let's add just a bit of shadow, actually. There you go. Tom and Jerry. I think this sort of. I think there is swords and stuff in the chair. Yes, there is, apparently. Guys, if Granny does the detail chair, I'll take a year probably. That one painful chair is to sit on. I can already feel the cuts on my bum. We drawing, learning, practicing. Both. All three, actually. So, we learned how to draw the hands, the basic shapes for hands. We are practicing this part and learning how to draw Jerry at this point. When's your next live? It'll be on Thursday. I love your drawing so much. I want to be like you someday. Oh, that's really nice. You'll be there. Oh, I'll be looking forward to seeing you found. Veins are usually in the back of the hand or wrist. Yes, that's true. So this is actually the tendon area, I think. whatever it's called. But you could see there's veins over on this palm. And like there aren't really any in the palm. There's more like on the back of the hand. Awesome, it's lovely, thank you. Yeah, it was autocorrected. My bad. I thought it would have been Tom and Jerry's right here. There's Jerry. Hi, just joined. Hello, Mystic. Dang, that's awesome. Good drawing. Thank you. Difficult drawing a circle. Hey, have you ever seen that one? This is how some people draw circles. This is how an artist draws a circle. It's not even like an actual circle. It's just a bunch of lines around this type of thing, the paper, to make it look like a circle. But yeah, one of the wonderful things to learn to draw is the values in a circle, or like where lighting hits what. Also, cross-hatching is pretty fun. It's a good way of learning to draw some parts of this area. And I think we have finished. Here we go. Going in the toilet on a squat pose. Oh. Okay, let's try getting a reference photo started for this one. Squat pose. Because I know how to do the knees and stuff like that. Okay. Let's see. We are looking for a squat pose, my dears. Trying to find one, but there's so many different types of squat poses. Squat pose. Here, let's do reference. Pinterest honestly helps so much with this. Most of them are from the side, though. That's what sucks. Okay, let's try doing it front view. Let's add that into the search bar. Like a light bulb. I heard Pinterest is awesome. Yes, it is. It is. I like it a lot, especially for Okay, we have ignore this part, but we have this one. Is that one what you're looking for? There you go. This one. Is that the type of pose you're looking for? Because that's the main one that comes up. There aren't many others to look at. For artists, yes. That's a Spider-Man. I'm trying to look for a squat pose. Oh, here. How's this one? This one already has like the types of lines and everything. Is that the one you're looking for? Technically, that is from the side though. It's not showing any good ones. Unless you're talking about like, no, that's not it. It's a sitting down. Maybe an exercise squat. Let's see if we, this is the exercise squats that come up. By the way, this is AI, which sucks. Pinterest does have a lot of AI things, so I do recommend being careful of what your reference photos are and checking which ones are which. Let's yoga. Let's see. That's a very deep squat. I don't think that. No, that's not even a squat. I can't find do hack lord. Let's see what that is. I don't think I could find a squat pose. Sorry, Bobs. Let's see what is hack lord. Oh, interesting. Doesn't seem like there's one certain style for him. Or it. I don't know. It looks like a ghost of some sort. I don't think I'll be able to do that. On my like sketchy thing at the moment. Okay. It's okay, Granny. Anyways, guys, it is almost nearing an hour 30 for our things. We finished this up. We learned how to draw hands. We did that Game of Thrones thing, added a panda in there, and drew Jerry. I liked drawing Jerry, honestly. That was kind of interesting. But, yeah. We have finished up that. I think I'm gonna start cleaning up my area so you guys can join me as I ramble and clean. I think I'm done for the day. I want to try what's it called? I want to try finishing up another class of mine. So that's gonna be fun. It's for the one I'm drawing, so I think I need to use my imagination. Or you could look at a few other things. I only have my pen right now, but for example, if you have the knee's not going to be like bent like this. That's not the kneecap. The kneecap's going to be like this, and then there's going to be the calf, and then that's going to end up going into the little joint area for that, and then there's going to be the foot. Just like ignore the way the foot's done, but like that's the knee. It's not going to be one simple thing, and then that would go into like this part, which is the thigh area, and then this would be squatting down into this area, and that would be the spine. Like if there's clothes, also there's going to be different wrinkles and stuff. But yeah, that would be like more of the foot area type thing. So yeah. Just try to explain perspective like crazy perspective, just guidelines. I think that's I don't know how or what specifics you're talking about regarding crazy perspective. Are you talking about like the squat perspective or some other thing? Because certain perspectives are kind of hard even for me. So yeah, like as long as you know depth. Like for example, if there's this one right there and then there's a square right here, the depth of the square is going to be different compared to the rest of it. So like for example, right there, you see that this part's much further than this part. And then if you have like here, I could show you one of my digital art. I think I have a good enough perspective thingy on that. Work iPad. There you go. Let's do this one. So for example, you see the perspective thingy on this? This part's blurred and this part's not, but you could tell that this part's closer compared to the rest of the face. Not that one. Not this one either. Where'd it go? But yeah, that's just different perspective. Try working on that and making sure the values and tones between shadows works well. That's about all that you need. But yeah. Wait a second, Granny, did you just predict what I'm drawing? This? Maybe. I don't know. AI really sucks. I don't like all the fake videos nowadays. I've been on Instagram and oh my gosh, the amount of AI videos is killing my brain. I'm slowly weaning myself off of it at this point. I feel like I drew so much that like this part right here is having a blister. Should draw a pencil beating a robot. I'm drawing you as a Rambo kind of theme. What's Rambo? Let's see. I'm gonna check out what a Rambo is. Let's search up Rambo. Oh. This? This is what a Rambo is? Oh, that's crazy. I never knew that. You're drawing me like that. Oh. If anything, the only rule regarding drawing my OC is don't make her nude. Make her appropriate, please. Hi, I'm new here. How are you? I'm pretty good. We just finished drawing. I'm about to end. We are nearing the 30-minute mark for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 100 likes. That's crazy. That's cool. We just need a few more and then we'll get there, but I don't think we're gonna get there at this point. Yeah. Alright, there you go. I am just cleaning up right now. But yeah, our next live is hopefully going to be next Thursday or this Thursday, depending on if I have time. Are you reading my No, I'm talking about hard perspective. Yeah, that's gonna take me a lot longer to explain and so on. Maybe I'll do that later at some point if you remind me, but that's a lot harder to explain. And I'd rather like have a lot more time to do that than to just try giving out whatever advice I have at the moment. Wow, that's cool. Thank you. Can you draw a... No, I don't draw demons. I don't draw those types of things. It's a religious thing because I believe in that they exist and I'd rather not have that type of thing in my sketchbook. But yeah, that's gonna be a no for that specific thing. Let's see, we are now putting up the pencils. Koku said hi. Hello. Doing like that. I'm not gonna draw Tom. Okay, I see your comments. I drew Jerry. I think I'm good with just drawing Jerry, and that's it. If you want Tom, you could try drawing them yourself. You really think I would do something that I'd look bad in? Bye until Thursday, but I'm still here. Yes, bye until Thursday, but I'm still here as well. I'm still cleaning. I need to organize my pencils. My goodness, they're so horribly disorganized. I have green in this thing. This is supposed to be just oranges or whatever. I have brown, I have red, I have pinks, I have purples and blues and green and black. You will be looking dashing. How do you guys experience time personally? Do you guys, is it just linear or relative or fluid? You'd have to explain what those means. Because I wouldn't be able to understand. Subscribed and liked. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. My cat's name is Tom. Oh, cute. It's my birthday today, and I think now I want to draw because I'm not really fine, and now I want to draw. Happy birthday! However old you are, I hope you have a wonderful day today. I hope it's good for you. Granny, I'm short on some wood. Can I have some of your pencils? Depends on what type, because some of them are tiny. Some of them are tiny. Do you want the tiny ones? I'd give away my tiny ones. The new ones, I wouldn't mind too much. But like the ones I use a lot, I'm not gonna be able to give to you. Hi, Holden. Hello. It's almost one. Oh my gosh. Go to sleep. Goodness. How does time flow from your perspective? Okay. I'm gonna try explaining just a little bit of this and then I'm gonna be done. So time is just a little periodical thing that started existing once God created the earth. And before that there was no such thing as time. So I don't know how that explains whether it's relative, fluid or whatever, but yeah, that's just how I know it. It's like 9:41. Yeah, I'll take them. Wolfyard said thank you. All right, guys. Well, I am gonna head out. I'm gonna start working on some schoolwork, paperwork, schoolwork, or whatever. I shall see you hopefully on Thursday, either this Thursday or next Thursday. I'll post about it. But thank you so much for 21,000 pandas. That's crazy. I hope we are able to talk next time. Do you have any idea for a draw for me? Because I don't know what I can do. Try drawing cake. Cake is always fun and it's delicious. So you think it's linear. Thanks for sharing. Well, I'm so late. It's okay. Good luck in life, everyone. Thank you. You too. Bye.